Well, here's a little snippet of a piece of a little bit of a video I recorded just a little bit ago. Miss Amy has made her way back to the hospital there, so needless to say, she's not doing super well. And I just want to say these videos are not staged. It's truly authentic. I didn't hire an ambulance and ambulance drivers to come do this bit. But if you'd like to see more adventures like this, anyway, I don't know. Stay tuned. We'll keep you updated. Well, it looks like somebody scooped up one Miss Amy, but that damn busted up Hot Wheels track is still sitting out there curbside. How come nobody wants that? Anyway, I don't see no Miss Amy's. She's on her way to the hospital. But anyway, on a Saturday, for a Saturday. Pizza? I don't know. It's frozen, but it's fast and it's easy, and it's not quite an air fryer. It's more like a toaster. It's a convection oven. Anyway, I'm not using the big one. Look, I'm building a bench. See? I'm going to put that thing on the back there, and I'm going to build some back around it, and build some arms on it. If you know the story of the weeping willow tree, Miss Amy always wanted a weeping willow tree, so one day while we was out scrapping, I ripped a branch off somebody's tree, and I planted it. But the point is, did you see my bench?
A little slow tonight, isn't it?
What did it weigh? What did it pay? On a Friday. Anyway, hey, I got that wagon emptied. The point is, they forgot to give me a doggy treat, so Miss Gizzard's highly upset, because I usually bring a couple of them little mini milk bones in my pocket just in case, but I forgot this morning, so I'm getting the cold shoulder. Anyway, I'm getting the fuzzy cold shoulder. I'm getting the fuzzy shoulder. Anyway, hey, look at this dog. It's taking a poop. That's funny. It's funny when dogs go poop, because they try to get their butthole as far away from them as they can, you know? They're all like, ah! Anyway, the point is, you see that dog taking... It's the little things in life. And if you don't like the little things in life, then you probably don't belong on this channel. So, I'm just saying. There could be a show. I'm not sure. We're still trying to figure that out. But the point is, what did it weigh? What did it pay? What about them green boards? They're low grade circuit boards. To get the high grade circuit boards, you need to have those, like, fancy devices. Anyway, I'm just saying. And then they got motherboards, which is probably even above a high grade board. Would I be right? I don't know. I'm not an e-waste guy, but I'm just saying, what did that bag of boards pay? I put all my little green boards into a trash bag. Because if you take buckets, then that means when they empty the buckets, then you got to truck buckets back to the house. And it's like, I don't want to fool with empty buckets blowing in the wind there, Bob Dylan. But the point is, I don't see no buckets. It's because I used a bag. But the point is, it paid 10 cents a pound for low-grade green. I just call them green boards because a lot of them are green. Some of them are brown. Anyway. The point is, it paid 10 cents a pound for the low stuff, the green board. So, is it worth separating and busting that stuff apart? It depends, man. I mean, Dirty Shred is still sitting at 6.5, so... I don't know, you know? It does help that, like, you can get low grade out of, like, a television remote. Now, is that something you could throw into the shred pile, a television remote? Yeah, you could. You most certainly got a lot of traffic this morning on Old Donkey Avenue, ain't there? Anyway, you could throw a television remote into the shred pile, take the batteries out first, but the point is, you can get away with that. No harm, no foul on that, but, like, paying 6.5 cents a pound, is it worth more to step on it and pop the green board out? I don't know. In the long run, I don't know. It's kind of like if you ever been over to pick up a penny, you know, it's like, wow, I just been over to pick up a penny. But if you can do that 36 times in an hour, then you're making $792 an hour. And if you find a dime on the ground, then you're making like, I mean, we're talking like you know, like this is going to improve the deficit now. You start finding, you know, quarters and stuff. I'm just saying, I'm not a numbers guy, but there's a few dudes out there that are, you know. Like if you spend 3 to 5 minutes helping a dog and it turns out that dog doesn't know you, so it gives you the cold shoulder. I'm just saying, you know, you know. And that guy's corn's looking nice, man. I'm just saying. Oh, shucks. See what I did there? But the point is, I have no idea what the point is. It's Friday. It's Fling It at the Wall Friday and see what gets posted. Like this clip. I don't know. Will I use this? I don't know. Will you see this in a video? I don't know. Look at this place up here. Not this place. This is America. Anyway, look at this place up here. It's called Temple Boulevard. They have some sort of a temple back there. Like a temple. I don't know. I've never been to a temple. I've been to a scrappernacle though. But the point is, they got banana trees and I don't. Because my banana trees did not come back this year. So, Milford. Can you hear me now? A lot of people say, Mr. Scrappity, your audio sucks donkey balls. And I'm like, I'm sorry, I do apologize for that. No offense to the donkey. But the point is, I think it might be the new phone case, or just the new phone in general. Anyway, the point is, I'm going to sit you in my lap now. So we're still talking, but you can't see any. Ooh, I dropped an ash on my seat. You can see that. You can see my ash. This Kroger delivery wagon's getting ready to back up, I think. Anyway, the point is, we're going to cut through the park, right? So the point is, anyway, I've been fishing up here before. I didn't catch nothing. The little guy caught a crappie, though. And I think the girl caught a bluegill one day. Could have been some sort of red-eared sunfish. I don't really know the, you know, I mean, anyway, the point is, they're building a water park. Not a water park. What do they call it? I think they refer to it as a splash pad. Ladies. Anyway, I'm just saying, have you ever thrown the shower curtain down on the bed? You know, you said, hey Jim, let's pull the bedspread off this evening and throw the shower curtain down. Get the baby oil. I'm just saying, you've never played seals? Why is Gizzard looking at me so funny? The point is, I have no idea what the point is. We're just flinging it at the wall, right? Anyway, so green boards pay 10 cents a pound, unbeknownst to me. It's been a while since I've took in any green boards. Speaking of bored, are you bored yet? But the point is, I'm trying to make a video, right? It's called Ash SMR. ASMR. It's my ashes. Anyway, the point is, it's kind of like a shortcut when you cut through the park, but then again, not really, because you got to drive park speed. And then by the time you get to the stop sign here, there's all this traffic you got to sit and wait on. So, I just want to get turned left. There we go. Hey, there's not so much wheel spin. Not that we had a whole lot, like especially on dry pavement. This wagon's got that traction control device installed on it, you know? Anyway, I've never had traction control on my pick-em-up trucks before. It's kind of nice, I guess. Anyway, I don't really notice a whole lot of wheel spin, especially on dry roads, as previously stated. But the point is, how's everybody doing? And we made it, right? Anyway, gotta do it all over again next week. Dragging it. Anyway, the point is, I don't know what the point is. The point is, I got a locker. Well, I really didn't, but I got one this one time, and it had this Navy dude's hat in it. this guy's Navy, this dude from the Navy's Navy hat. He was in the Navy. Anyway, I also found a lapel pin in there that said "I love Dick," like I heart Dick, like the name Dick, you know, like not the actual phallus itself, but the person, the individual, you know, Richard. It said "I love Richard," but shortened. Anyway, and I had it hanging on my visor next to my Navy pin. But then at one point in time, I was all like, man, you know, if we got to drop this truck somewhere, people are going to think, they're going to think what they want to think, you know? And it's like, I don't love Dick. I've never met the man. Anyway, the point is, I found this Navy hat, right? I'm assuming the dude was in the Navy. But anyway, this pin was on my visor and it fell off the other day. And when oh, you're sideways, I'm sorry. How do I fix this? I figured it out. Anyway, this thing's 10 karat plated gold, I guess. I noticed that on the back when it fell. I was all like, oh wow, it says something about K's and 10s and stuff. And I was all like, neato. Anyway, the point is, I guess those things are gold plated. The Navy hat emblems or whatever you call them. Oh yeah, I got a locker. I got a locker. I didn't get a locker. I didn't get a locker. Yeah, it's been a crazy month. You know, I've had like there's been plumbers and it's been hectic. There's been a lot of stuff happening that ain't usually happening, and back to school. I got the majority of my back to school shopping done. There's still a few things that need to be gotten, but anyway, I got a lot of it knocked off the list the other day. But anyway, so I got a locker, right? And I won a locker. But then I didn't win it. Because like when you win the locker, they run the company, the auction company runs their fees through, you know, and then when you show up to get your locker, you got to pay the rest or whatever. Well, anyway, the point is, when they went to run their auction fees through, apparently other things had already came through and been ran through, and I've been ran on and ran over. And anyway, but the point is, I ain't had no money when that came through, or not enough, I guess. I don't know. The point is, it didn't go through, so, and I didn't really know it. Like, I was all like, hey, I won! And then I was all like, what's going on, you know? And by the time I figured everything out, it was too late, I guess. Anyway, so now they're all like, hey guy, you can't use our site anymore until you pay this fee, you know? And I'm all like, I mean, I kind of understand because I did win it, but it went to somebody else, you know, and then they got it, and then they paid the fee. So like, I mean, I don't know. In the bigger picture of things, it's like, I guess we're just done with lockers, so. But as we find ourselves back here on Scrappity Street, I do like to lament. Does that mean like just wallow in? No, lament means you like anyway, I like to wallow in the fact that while I was doing the lockers, I think I did all right, you know. I found some guns, found some gold, found some people, found several people. Not like real people. Well, I mean, they were real people. I found ashes, you know, and found some musical instruments. We got a Fender. Was it a Fender? I think it was a Fender. I got a real nice, not a ukulele. A damned, what was it called, giggity? Some sort of fiddle. I got this fiddle this one time. Hey, you want to look at a receipt? Let's see what we got going on here. It's just a little bit... What's going on? We're Bluetoothing. Hey, turn that off. How do I turn that off? Function, source, turn it off, go off, mic, gain, function, what, back, private, what, hands-free, general, radio, USB, no device. Okay, it's off Bluetooth now. Maybe, anyway, I don't know. Look, here's a, scooch up a little bit there. Okay, transformers. I had one transformer out of the speaker thing. Lady was like, there's a speaker thing in this trash can. It looked more like a server type of device. Anyway, it had a transformer in it. I paid 23 cents a pound on transformers. Almost got $2.50 for one. Breakage was that big round aluminum fire pit thing we picked up yesterday. That was 13.5. I had 2 faucets, some dirty brass, a bag of wire, some low-grade board, some old sheet, and some cans. Anyway, that's what that paid. And then I had a little bit of steel. Yeah, garage doors and whatnot that we had there. You're standing on me and I can't get in my pocket. Now it's hard to open the door. Somebody's ready to get out of the wagon. So I'm just gonna be out here dead and give me no bones. I don't get no bones and I don't want to go if I don't get the bones done. No bones dead. Open the door dead. Open it. Do it faster dead. Go watch your snoot. There you go. Little miss didn't get no bones and anyway. Yeah, I had to get the guy a swing set, man. His swing set kind of fell apart here a while back, and he really likes some swings. He'd swing all damn day long if you'd let him. Anyway, and we're back, and we got an empty wagon. We can do it all over again.